Put the smack on you.
Oh boy! Hi everybody. We're going on a walkabout.
Yeah.
You heard us talk of this moon time. Well, it's a full moon. The concept and the idea. By all means, go ahead, comment below. Say whatever you want to say about it. Call it witchcraft, call it voodoo, I don't care, whatever it is. But ideally, deer have the urge to feed based kind of sort of on the way the moon controls the tides. Anytime the moon is directly above their location or directly below their location, they feel the urge to get up and move and eat. They get hungry. They get hunger pangs just like we do.
Acorns.
So that being said, a full moon usually lasts 3 days. That full moon usually peaks at its highest point they call the transit. It usually peaks around midnight. So that means that the deer are moving in the middle of the night. By the time daytime comes, they're already bedded back down and they're like, hey, we got our full, we ate at night, we're good. Well, that doesn't help us hunters out any, but they do have a major movement time or feeding time and a minor time. The major time is when it's directly above. The minor time is when it's directly below.
Biden can tell you about the minor time.
He can tell you about the minor time. Ooh. Anyways, that being said, the minor time today, if the moon transits at midnight, is going to be approximately 12 hours and 50 minutes later, because the moon circles the earth not like the sun. It's not every day. You can't set your clock by it. The moon is later every day. That's why you see deer moving different times during the day. Oh, they're moving at this time today, and they go out the next day, they're not there. Chances are they're going to be moving a whole hour later the next day, and the next day a whole hour later, the next day a whole hour later. There's a whole book on it called Moonstruck. If you're willing to want to read it, it's a great book, if you can even find it anymore.
Not the movie with Cher and Nicolas Cage.
No!
Well,
So now you understand the moon time. So when Gray Bear barfs out, it's the moon time, now you know what we're talking about.
That's my book, right?
Rat. Anyways, we're going out. We're going to walk around where our tree stands are, check a couple of scrape lines, maybe set up another trail camera. And ready, set, go! So I took a couple pictures back there, and there's that.
I don't want to see your wiener. What was that, a box of shotgun shells?
That's a tailgate and a door for a car, truck.
Oh, okay. Nice.
There's that rub. There's that rub. Then there's those other guys' ladder stand. And he's just looking right over where he was baiting. I don't know what he's put down on the ground. It could be minerals, but I don't think you can use the minerals. So that is the long and the short of it. There's definitely deer sign that are there. And I don't have any answers, because you really think about it, you know, just right here, there's that ladder stand, this ladder stand, Jeremy's stand, all within 300 yards of each other, 400 yards.
All hunting the same runway.
Not necessarily hunting the same runway. There's the runways back there are like,
yeah, there's
everywhere.
Spider.
There's deer runs that go back there. You look at it and you go, oh, if I was a big buck, this is where I'd hide back here. But there's deer runs that are back there. I didn't find, maybe I found one half-ass scrape. You know, every place that you go, there's deer sign and deer runs. You know, how do you determine which one that you're going to hunt on? That's the report. Alright, so we got a pretty heavy wind. And I'm gonna still hunt the backside of these swamps. Work my way back through some familiar area. Gray Bear's gonna go wing it somewhere.
Gonna go wing it somewhere.
And no stand hunting tonight, so don't expect much video. Okay.
Cold and windy.
Cold and windy. Here we go. Hi guys and girls. It's the old gray bear. Should I do that? Should I start doing like a gray bear? Or maybe like just eat a lot and go hibernate in my den. This is a hibernating day. Last day of firearm deer season 2020. I think this is my 40th year of deer hunting. I would probably be the one to know, but I think 1980 was my first year. And some of you are like, there's absolutely no way you're that old. I am. It's alright. Well, Mike's out wandering around and hopefully he'll scare something up. But I got a really good open area that I can check out, and I know that there's some scrapes in probably 100 yards that way. But the old weaver's hips, sciatic nerves just killing him. He's not looking to go walk the woods like Mike is today. I just don't have it in me. And I don't mind talking loud because the wind's about 12 or 13 miles an hour coming out of the north. So I don't know if there's anything moving today or not. Still better than anything. Well, maybe except a hug from your grandson, but still, this is pretty damn good stuff. I'll take a day of freezing my ass off in the woods and not seeing deer over standing behind a cash register every day. So hopefully my next shot will be of, hey look, there's some deer. You know, even if I can't shoot them, if I could just see them, I'd still be happy just so we can kind of get an idea where they're running. Because I think we kind of lost them. So here's to us. Skull. I don't even need a drink. All right. Ridiculous. Just ridiculous. That's a big buck antler. And that's my thumb. All right. That was a fruitless effort. Stalked along the whole backside of the swamp and come up with nothing. So now I'm sitting in Gray Bear stand. Because I circled around the backside of it, so maybe something will come through, maybe it won't. I don't know. Hi. Take a look around, it's windy. It's a cold ombre tonight. Oh man. Welcome to the show, Gray Bear.
Got a couple of those hot hand warmers.
Oh, you did?
I did.
You son of a bitch.
Not leaving anything liquid in this truck tonight, buddy.
Yeah.
I got a cup of coffee sickle over here.
I think maybe when I was going through the swamp, something might have scattered off, but a couple of, it just sounded like and it's like you don't know.
And with the wind that's out here,
yeah.
You don't know.
So I went all the way around. I think there's a bear den on the other side of that. In that deadfall that piled up, there's a hole in it. I go and I'm like, oh, maybe there's a bear over there. I don't know. You know,
bear.
You know how I like the bears.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, yeah, so I went through that whole swampy area, and I have an idea where they are hanging out. Not that it does us any difference. I'll have to show you on the map.
Some guy's private land. Probably where he's got his salt lick and his corn feeder and whatever else going on.
It's an impenetrable fortress, which is probably, I thought I heard some, so when I was in the swamp, I thought I heard a couple of branches break. And then when I was coming out and I was cutting down this very
tall tree,
sketchy corridor of a deer run, I thought I heard a couple of more branches break. So, but it could be the wind, who knows?
You got your hearing aid in there?
No.
Well, okay.
I've been having a problem with that ear, so I'm leaving my hearing aid out for a bit. Anyways, what'd you see tonight?
Nada.
Nada, he says.
It went down that way. Down that way. And I had a really good field of view. Out in front of me, the wind was right in my face.
Alright, let's go to, we're gonna have to go to Louie's again. Maybe we'll buy 2 nights worth of dinner.
Alright, sounds like a deal.